Welcome back. Time now for news from the left. If you needed more proof that our late night hosts are dramatically overpaid, Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, and Seth Meyers all forced to pause the production of their not so funny shows as thousands of screenwriters have gone on strike. So these guys are not funny when somebody else is writing their content, and evidently they are completely dysfunctional and don't even show up to work when they don't have somebody else to write their content. So yes, I'd say quite overpaid. For the first time in more than 15 years, more than 11,000 screenwriters are not working, refusing to show up to work after the union and studios failed to agree a 3-year contract. The strike could last for months. It's even affecting the ladies of The View, who really showed us how much hand-holding they usually got today. Listen to the way they talk about this.
It's a lot to keep in mind, especially when you don't have anything written down. I had to write it down. I had to write it down.
Yes.
I myself wrote this. No one wrote it for me. I had to take this letter from the newspaper and put it so I could read it. So, Brian, since we don't have writers, what do you think is next?
I believe we're going to talk about ChatGPT.
Oh.
Can you imagine The View when they have to think for themselves? Holy crap, I'm going to have to watch tomorrow. This is going to be exciting because they're still apparently doing the show. Just for the record, I write the monologue here every night. I rewrite most of the show as well. That's how we do it around here. Some of us actually have something to say. Next up, remember when the Biden White House recruited hundreds of young Gen Z TikTokers to brainwash your kids? Well, one of Biden's hand-picked talent was this guy. His name's Harry Sisson. He's on the right. A young man who is insufferably excited about Biden to the point it just makes you sick to your stomach. And now he's denying there's any connection and that he's saying he's really this excited about Joe Biden. Take a look.
So some MAGA trolls have been claiming that I'm a shill paid for by the DNC, and I don't actually believe what I say. If I've learned anything in my time making content on the internet, it's always a losing battle to feed the trolls, so I'm only going to address this once. I have never been paid by the DNC, ever. In fact, any content I've ever been sponsored to post has been labeled as such as required by law. I suppose it's worth mentioning that I've never been paid by Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, or the deep state either.
Okay. Twitter slapped a big fact check on this one. Oh, I love Twitter these days, revealing just how big of a liar this kid is. In October 2022, Harry, the young man and you saw in that video, was hired by a company called Palette Media, currently still works there. Guess what? FEC records show the DNC paid Palette Media $200,000 the same month that Harry joined the company. Which had already got $10,000 from the DNC in August. The truth of the matter is these kids are just very young and dumb. They would do anything for likes and what they call social media clout. He would run up and slap a black bear in the face if it would get him 1,000 likes on Instagram. That's how stupid these kids are. So now he's a rabid supporter of a senile president that nobody likes because it's a massive grift for clout. He thinks he's going to get rich and famous off of this. It's incredibly disingenuous. Everybody watches his videos and says, there's no way you're this excited about Joe Biden. Nobody likes Joe Biden. Even the people that vote for Joe Biden don't like Joe Biden. And yet he's on Twitter every day talking about how amazing the Biden administration is. Is anybody buying this? I hope not. Get your money, Harry. Get your money. All right, Nordstrom bailing out of San Francisco, closing both its downtown San Francisco stores. Astonishing. Not renewing a lease at a Westfield mall. In a statement, spokesperson for that mall spit out the real truth, writing, the planned closure of Nordstrom underscores the deteriorating situation in downtown San Francisco. A growing number of retailers and businesses are leaving the area due to the unsafe conditions for customers, retailers, and employees. The current environment not sustainable for the community or businesses. Just last month, the Whole Foods shut down after not even a year in business. Workers threatened by violent vagrants fighting in the store, throwing food, defecating on the floor. That's the reality of life in San Francisco, and they're just going to double down further and further. It is self-destruction because of rampant liberalism.